Okay, so think about it. Where would Captain Samantha Carter be from Stargate, right? Probably making an appearance at StarFest 2014. The science fiction event is coming to Denver today and will run through the weekend at the Denver Tech Center. Hundreds of thousands of sci-fi fans have attended the annual gathering for nearly 40 years. And we're joined now by Captain Sam Carter herself, actress Amanda Tapping, who is best known for her role as Captain Carter in the MGM television series Stargate SG-1. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
So I have to ask you, there's a little bit of a rumor going around that you vowed you never wanted to go into television or movies.
I did. I left theater school and vowed I would only do theater and really, really important art films.
Really?
But never television. I wouldn't prostitute myself for my art. And so I went to Toronto. I co-founded a comedy troupe, and then I got an agent, and I got a commercial audition for Tim Hortons Donuts, which is kind of like your Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
And I got it. You know, I got the paycheck, and it paid my rent and rent for the rehearsal space. And
you're like, I like this.
And I was like, and then I kind of liked the process, and I got into how that works.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Oh
so,
my gosh.
Never
Pretty
say
crazy.
never.
Yeah, never vowed anything.
But I was such
like
a theater
again.
snob when I left school.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So despite the fact that Stargate has been off the air for several years, it still runs in syndication, of course, all over the world. And your role as Samantha Carter is destined just to live on forever, right? It seems to be the character most people identify you with. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. I mean, the show ran for 10 years.
Yeah.
And although the only struggle I have is when people come up to me and say, "You're not blonde anymore. Where's your short hair?" Well, I've done other shows that,
right, it's been a while.
I look a bit different. But that's the only thing that people get upset, that I don't still look like Sam Carter.
That's so funny.
But of course, it's who I'm going to be identified with. And it is. I mean, I was just recently in England, and I turned on the TV, and there was Stargate.
Isn't that crazy?
So I was like, oh.
And you've gotten into directing as well, right?
I do a lot of directing now. I direct a lot of episodic. So I direct for a new show called Continuum. Show up in Canada called Arctic Air. I do mostly episodic, but I'm doing a lot more genre, like sci-fi stuff. So there's a new series coming out called Olympus, which is going to be huge.
You're busy.
I'm a busy girl.
That's good. It's really good. So this StarFest is this weekend. It's a huge gathering. I mean, we said it's been going on for 40 years or whatever. Tell us a little bit about it.
This StarFest and indeed most science fiction conventions are an amazing place for fans to gather. And for me, it feels like the actors or the headliners or whoever's appearing are sort of ancillary to the whole process, because it's really about the fandom. And sci-fi fans are unlike any other fans in the world.
It's so true.
They have an encyclopedic knowledge of the shows that they love. Yeah. They know more about my show, my character, and my life, indeed, than I do.
Isn't that nuts?
But they're socially connected, they're socially aware, they're incredibly supportive of each other. It's just an amazing group of people.
It sounds so great. It sounds like a blast.
And they're fun, and they're just, I mean, sci-fi fans traditionally that much maligned group of the geeky boy living in his, parents' basement watching the computer. It's not that at all. The genre is blown wide open. There's so many more women watching sci-fi, kids, people like you even. You might want to get into it.
I know, right? I'm sure you're just going to be bombarded this weekend about it. But we so appreciate you taking the time out and stopping by the studio.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to put this information on our website for you as well at 9news.com. We'll be right back.